Hello everybody! Today is Monday the 24th. Alright. Just trying to think of this week. So, I got to work on a Saturday for the first time in a while. So, that was a nice change of pace. It was kind of nice having Friday off, work Saturday, and having Sunday off. Or most of Sunday, because I did come in for 2 hours last night. I got a bunch of Anna Banana time. You are a brat. You are a giant brat. It's a good thing I love you with all of my heart. As soon as we walked in here, he decided to pee on a dog bed, so that's why I'm calling him a brat. Yeah, so I got a bunch of Anna time. I picked her up at the vet on Saturday. That was the day. Days blend together. And the techs told me that they just fell in love with her because she likes being held, and she's so cute, and she's got these gorgeous blue eyes, and everybody just loves her because she has a great personality. She is not a big fan of being held for that 20 minutes after eating or drinking, but it's necessary. We don't want her to aspirate anything, so it's very nice for us because normally we're not allowed to hold the puppies, so we get puppy time, but after like the 2-minute mark of holding a wiggling puppy, then you're like, oh my gosh, I want to put this puppy down. But Carlene and Lynn are going to start working with it's called a Bailey chair. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's a chair that the dogs can eat out of, and it keeps them upright. So that will be starting soon. What else? I heard their canned pupping is going very well, and that they're very attentive, which is nice. As far as training, I took Oz on a train ride the other day. We went from Beverly to Salem, and we walked around Salem for a bit, and it went really well. Oz was a lot better with the train noises than Jasmine was when I took her. I think a couple more times. Oh, she's falling asleep. I love when that happens.
This is the best she's been.
Yeah. So I think a couple more times for him it would take before he's totally comfortable doing the train thing. But he is just amazing, and he's ready to go. Let's see. We're working hard to get the older dogs ready to be matched, and find a person to match with them. Hi. I love this man. I love this man with all of my heart because he is just the perfectest man. He is Benny. Oh no, cuddle bug. As all of you definitely know, we lost Pam, and it's heartbreaking and devastating, and she was the first person here that I came in contact to because she was the volunteer coordinator and has been for the entire time that I've been here. So even before I met her in person, I was emailing with her and telling her about my love for dogs and all that. And then just meeting her and seeing her love for these dogs, it was just... She is so ingrained in Service Dog Project that she hasn't been here for several months on property, but to think of her never coming back is just awful. Every time I see anything around here, it just reminds me of her. Every time I look at Carl, because Carl was one of her favorites out of that litter, she used to call Carl her snossage, like the dog snack, because he was very round as a pup. So, working with Carl today, I was just like, oh, the little snossage, and it just keeps hitting you that she's gone. So I don't know if I have a favorite memory of her because they're all my favorites. I don't know, just little things that happen. It's just like, oh, I remember how Pam said this, and she definitely danced a ton, which was great. She was always in a good mood. She ran on coffee, and she was just very hyper, and I am a better person for knowing her, so she'll be very missed. A baby sling would not be helpful, I think, for Anna. She would probably crawl out of it, and it's just using our arms for now is fine. She's going to grow out of our arms very soon, so using the Bailey chair is what's going to be needed. I can't imagine that we're going to be holding her for much longer. Oh, I'll move this.
Thank you. Okay.
Yes, I got to meet Casper. I've been wanting to meet Casper for the entire time I've known that Casper was a thing. His old family's Facebook page for him made me fall in love with him, and he is even nicer in person. So he is just a sweet dog. He is on an overnight with someone right now, so he is not here. But anyone who meets him is just gonna fall in love with him. So, Bunny is, we don't have paperwork officially signed, so technically she's not been placed yet, but paperwork is coming, so she is not on property. That's the hint I'll give you. My Neville man is doing great. He's just a really good boy. I always say at home, like, he's the only man I need in my life because he's just perfect, and I'm so in love with him. Let's see. Pupping. It's what we say when we want the dog's attention and to come to us. Sorry, lots going on. So whenever we want the dog's attention, at first when we're trying to teach them, we'll tap a spoon onto a metal can of dog food and say pup, 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 and they come running, and these guys are already getting it from Carlene and Lynn working with them. So from there we go on to getting them to follow us around, so that's how we start the recall. Yeah, Pup 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 definitely works. It still works for Neville and Nova. It works for a lot of the adults too. But yeah, let's see. So much happens in a week, and I know I haven't been on in a couple weeks because we changed the time of feeding, trying to feed them later. We're starting to feed all the dogs outside again. We had been doing it in the arena for a while, but it's time to... Well, I'm glad you're peeing on a towel, but that's not where we pee. There's little Fred. They are so cute. I have no idea about the paperwork for Sienna. I would assume so because she has not been here for a while. Sienna is also another one of those dogs that I've fallen in love with. Every time a dog comes back, or every time actually we have a dog that needs a home here, I have to talk to myself. Basically, like, sit myself down and go, you cannot have another Dane. You cannot have another Dane. You can't take another one home. And I just I keep having to do that because I fall in love with them so fast. So when Sienna came here, I sent pictures to my parents and I was like, don't you want another one? And they were like, we can't have 4 dogs. I was like, we could. And they were like, no. And I was like, you're right. We can't have another Dane. And then Casper came here and I was like, I love him so much. And then I sent them pictures of him and they were like, stop doing this. We can't have another one. And then we were looking for a home for Capri, and I was like, well, she's one of Sizzle's pups, and I love Sizzle so much. And I was like, no, can't do it, especially a young one. If I ever want to move out of my parents' house, I cannot get a 3rd Dane. But I just love them. Mr. Bentley. I fell in love with Bentley, one of the first Danes here that I met, and I'm still head over heels for him. He is just a magnificent boy. When I first started here, Chaos and Bentley, like, it was 5 years ago, so they weren't that old then, or almost 6 years ago, actually. And they weren't that old then, but in my head, they were just, on the older side, because we had a lot of littles. I started when we had the big 32. So they were just old, and just now they're getting old. And Miss Kay is 12, and Bailey was 12 when I first met her, so I just fall in love with the older ones, I guess. So I think Mail Call is going to be a little delayed, if not canceled, because Carlene and Lynn are dealing with something right now. So I'm going to turn the sound off. I appreciate you guys giving me questions and being here, and you guys are awesome. So thank you. I'm turning the sound off. Have a good night.
I am back. Well, we put in some more rafters for the chickens to roost on. I can't do this thing. Well, that's not the live camera. That's the live camera. Okay. Yeah. I will now open the mail all by myself because
The mic is not on.
what?
You'll need to turn on the mic.
I put the mic back on. How's the puppy doing?
Very well. She's eating voraciously.
Good. Did she get some water too? Is
Yep.
that what you give her next, last?
No, she already had some water.
Well, you guys know what you're doing, I guess. I hope. Karen Knoll, Heber, Arizona. Arizona. Carlene and staff. With sympathy. God got a wonderful angel. Love and hugs to all. Karen Knoll. A silent CP. Can't see the tag. 5 bricks in memory of Pam. Okay, we do that. We put that there. And then that goes in here. She's getting to like being held a little bit.
Yeah, she is. Typically falls asleep.
Huh. Pam was a true animal whisperer. She brought us all so much joy. He was a gift. Her joy, her wit, her ability to take a bad thing and make it good. She brought us all so much joy. She's such an important part of Service Dog Project and this community. We will all miss her and very much. Do not stand by my grave and weep. I am not there, I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the softly falling snow. I am the gentle showers of rain. I am the fields of ripening grain. I am the morning hush and the graceful rush of beautiful birds of circling flight. I am the starshine of the night. I am the flowers that bloom. I am in a quiet room. I am in the birds that sing. I am in each lovely thing. Do not stand by my grave and cry. I am not there. I do not die. That's very nice. Karen Knoll. Okay, we'll put that all in for Linda to look at. Karen Knoll. We're not going to have whiteboard tonight, apparently. And this one didn't get sent to the right person, so we'll put that in there for Linda to play with. And this was from somebody in a brown envelope. You, with a mud. In sympathy. My first exposure to Service Dog Project was watching Pam tend to the newborn poo litter in 2018. I was hooked. This is such a sad loss of beautiful soul. Please use the enclosed in Pam's memory however you see fit. There are no words. From an anonymous CP. Okay. Thank you very much. We'll put that in the pot. That goes in the fund. We basically will be replenishing the fund. That's insurance bill. We don't want to talk about that one.
She's got a little something in her tummy now.
Prayers are offered perpetually, the Carmelite of Danvers. Nanny Pam Paul. Kathy and Will Laterno. Wasn't that very nice? Thank you very much. And we have Catherine Whitcomb, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. In memory of Etta. $50 for the fund and $50 for chicken bricks, 5 chicken bricks. So that's got to go into there and there. And that goes over there. This is looking for donations. And that's looking for donations. Oh God, here we go again. I'm in trouble with the, whoever they are. This is from Ellen Hobson. And she would like 5 chicken bricks, please. And so that goes in here. And then I have to put her name on that thing. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Okay. And then we have, oh, that thing, we'll put that on the bottom. No, that's just, okay, pay by the plate, it's enclosed, I've done something wrong again. I'd go anywhere. $1.55. So they charged me 60 cents, so I owe $2.15. That must be Lynn going through some, that's got to be Lynn going through some toll or another. I don't know who that was, but there's a circle around it. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's all we got. I'll go back to paying attention to, what is it you'd like? You were almost a naughty boy today, almost.
What did he do?
You got in the mud, and you didn't come when I called you and I said, Jiminy, come! And he didn't come, or he didn't come running right away. He was running in the mud.
Oh, great.
I think she's supposed to be up over your shoulder, isn't she? There you go.
Keep it vertical.
Huh?
Just keep it vertical.
Yeah. That's how I saw her doing it in the pictures.
Uh-huh.
So did she get water? You gave her some water too?
Yeah,
How many waters?
there were 2 of those little Jello cubes,
Uh-huh.
and she had one earlier with Donna, so,
How many is she supposed to have a day or whatever?
well, supposedly 4 cups of water a day.
4 cups.
That seems like a lot, doesn't it?
It does. You sure that's not 4 cubes?
No. Looking at the instructions from the hospital, I'd have to read back on them and see what else they say.
Yeah, I think
but-
when you put her down, check on it. It doesn't
Yeah,
sound right.
It sounds like an awful lot.
4 cups. She did not 4 cups.
Yeah, yeah. But her food is also thinned with water,
Yeah.
and one of her meds is given in a slurry made with water, so
Okay.
she's getting fluid.
It's tough when she's not judging what she needs, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is he Jamie? Is he Jamie out there? That face.
Her face is priceless. Priceless. Okay. Well, I would love to know what's going on outside, but I don't think I'm going to.
Would you want to read questions or?
Oh, I forgot about that. I'll do that.
See if there's anything, any questions for you.
29 questions. Sound is on. Will I include Anna when I spoon feed the puppies? No, I will not. She will have to learn to get into her chair, which we will do for this week sometime. Is Laura still there? I saw she was earlier. Oh, the mail call. I miss her Abbott and Costello type interactions. Right, she's around. She has to do. She has to do 2 days of hospital work up in Maine as part of her course. Oh, I'm certainly glad somebody took all those things down. When do we think Bailey start using the Bailey chair? As soon as we get around to it. She's getting used to being held up right now. Oh, okay. How did you get on her chair?
Don't eat my glasses. Don't eat my glasses. It's silly. Getting to be a fidget, she wants to play. You gotta wait. You gotta wait.
That's a good position.
Meanwhile, this one's using my shoelaces.
Oh, God. Oh.
have some supper tonight?
I don't know. They're back.
Oh.
Oh, that's not her. That's Haley. Oh, she's here to pick up her dog. Perfect.